Well, you could call it the calm before the storm. You're looking live right now at one of our MDOT cams, 131 and Ann in Grand Rapids. You can see the roads pretty clear right now, but it's all going to change by tonight. Storm Team 8 tracking a winter storm that'll affect your commute tomorrow morning. And I'm in the tracking center right now, surrounded by scientists right now, a Yankee in King Arthur's Court, getting ready to watch what's happening out there from the perspective of two very talented meteorologists. So what's going on here, guys?
Well, you know, right now we've got temperatures in most places still above freezing. It looks like roads are going to stay wet through most of the day today. A little rain starting to develop. Temps really won't drop below freezing until at least supper time or shortly thereafter, 6 or 7 o'clock this evening. So that's when we really see things icing up.
Yeah, that sky cam we just saw just moments ago is going to look a lot different tomorrow morning.
That's exactly right. Let's get you to the radar right now just to give you an idea as to exactly what's going on right now. And you can see it is mainly just some rain out there, especially along and east of US 131 this morning around the Lansing area, toward Flint and Midland, the Detroit, Ann Arbor areas is seeing some rain. And then you can see that snow really starting to wrap in back to our west. And there's several hundred miles where there's really not a whole lot of activity going on. Now let's check out our temperatures here. This is pretty critical for us this morning. We're at 37 degrees this morning in Grand Rapids, 37 in Kalamazoo, 36 in Sturgis, Battle Creek, Ionia, 35 in Greenville, 34 in Alma, a little bit below freezing, Big Rapids, Fremont, Muskegon, Holland. And in those areas where temperatures are a little bit below freezing this morning, that's because your skies are partially clear and you'll end up seeing a little bit of sunshine this morning. So I do think that temperatures for all of us will be above freezing for much of the day today. Here's a look at the advisories and now warnings that will kick into effect today. A winter weather advisory starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon in Kent County, expiring at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening for Kent, Newaygo, Osceola counties, also Berry, Calhoun, and Hillsdale counties off to the east. And then as we check out conditions here in this pink shaded area, Lake, Mason, Oceana, Muskegon, Ottawa, Allegan, Van Buren, Kalamazoo, down into Branch, St. Joe, Cass, and Berrien counties. That's where a winter storm warning will go in effect, and that's where we're going to see the heaviest of the snowfall. So today out at the bus stop as your kids get ready to go to school, I think warm jackets and long pants will be a great combination for today as temperatures hold in the 30s. Again, tonight into tomorrow is when conditions really deteriorate. We'll take a detailed look at the weather conditions you'll face, exactly when those temperatures are going to drop, and how much snow you're going to see county by county across the area. We'll take a detailed look at that coming up in about 10 minutes.
It is coming. You can already see it coming on Storm Track Live. That big blue blob, it's coming our way. 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live at the Kent County Road Commission headquarters this morning with what crews are doing to get ready for this. Hi, Tom.
Well, good morning to you, Emily. And for those of us who've lived in Michigan all of our life, we know this is not a normal start to the winter, not a normal January. Well, again, that is all about to change. This morning, we are surrounded by literally tons and tons of salt, and this is going to slowly start making its way out of this holding bin here in Grand Rapids into some trucks and onto the roads. Now, we talked just a short time ago with Road Commissioner Jerry Byrne, and he says that they will use anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500 tons of the salt in here just for this storm alone, and that could equate to almost half, if not a little bit more than half, of what we're seeing in this holding bin right now. Now, of course, we know this has been a very slow start to winter this year, using not as much salt as what the crews would normally have to do. And so that has meant a little extra money in store for the Kent County Road Commission, but they are confident that by the end of winter, they will end up using it all. They got a $4 million budget for this year to use on the roads. Well, in a storm that we're about to get, it could cost them almost $250,000 to put this salt on the 2,000 miles worth of roads that they are in charge of. And of course, we're going to have much more on what road commission crews are going to have to be doing throughout the day to get prepared for the storm. We'll be talking again live with Jerry Byrne coming up in our next half hour. For now, we're live in Grand Rapids. Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.
Thanks, Tom. When that storm hits, we want you to report it. We want to hear from you. We want you to be part of our coverage. Send in your pictures, your videos, or news tips on our website, through email, on your mobile device, on Facebook, or on Twitter. Crews will be hard at work today getting ready for the storm that's set to strike West Michigan later tonight. 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live at the Kent County Road Commission headquarters this morning with what lies ahead for the road crews. Hi, Tom.
Well, good morning to you, Emily. No matter if you commute in the morning or at night, this storm will most likely affect you in some way. So we want to know how the roads are going to be throughout the day. We're joined live now with Kent County Road Commissioner Jerry Byrne. Jerry, we're literally surrounded by tons of salt right now, but more so than we may normally be at this time of year. Kind of describe that.
Correct. Looking at the records, last year at this time we used 9,500 ton of salt. So far this year we've only used 3,800. So we're down considerably from what we normally would be.
Okay, and let's kind of talk about the timing of the storm. Going to start seeing that 5 p.m., maybe 6 p.m. tonight, and continuing all through the night. How does that affect the commute and your road crews?
Well, the rush hour is obviously the hardest for us to handle. We're caught in traffic. It's a tough time for all of us, the motorists. So, but we'll flood the system pre-rush hour today if it hits, and again tomorrow morning we'll have 90 crews on by 6 a.m. to handle that morning rush tomorrow morning.
What can drivers do to help your crews out on the roads?
Two biggest things. One is get up and leave early so you're not in a hurry and you're not pushing your limits of your driving. The other is stay away from the plow. These individuals have a hard time seeing visibility. They're talking about heavy snowfall, so visibility is going to be tight. So if you can stay away from the plows, that means stay away from the back of them, stay away from the side of them. That's going to let us do our job better.
And kind of talk about how many crews you'll have out on the roads throughout the night.
Okay, at 6 o'clock tonight, if it snows as forecasted, we'll have 30 people working throughout the night. We'll call another 60 in for 4 a.m. and another 30 in for 6 a.m. So we stagger the shifts, again, to put that heavy flow of trucks out on the road during rush hour traffic.
Okay, we want to thank you for your time this morning, Jerry Byrne, and of course we're going to be tracking this storm all throughout the night. We're going to have coverage for you tonight, starting on 24-hour News 8 at 5 and 6, then also at 10, 11, and then we'll be here again tomorrow morning on Daybreak just to let you know exactly how those road conditions are as you head out the door. For now, we're live in Grand Rapids. Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.